So my first was when I had to face the union negotiation interaction. So I've been in Chennai that by then 2015. I'm telling about an incident in 2015. By then I was there in Chennai for a decade, but then my Tamil literacy was not so good, not existent is what I could say. And the vice president HR of the company left, and my super boss told me, Reena, now it's your time to take care of industrial relations, which I had never handled in my life. So with all the courage, I said, okay, I will do it. I'll take it as a challenge and I'll do it. And then I walk into the room where I have the AITUC union leaders sitting there. And they were waiting to talk to me. So as soon as I entered the room and I started speaking few words, they just stood up and then left the room. And then they could know that I could not speak their language. And I was not able to digest the fact that I go as an head HR of the company. And then they stand up and then they go. So right. It was quite hard for me to believe, and it was quite hard wake-up call. I mean, I was not able to digest the fact for so many days. But then what I did was that day, was not able to sleep that day because it so happened that I never expected something very difficult that could happen. And then I jumped back to my team and tried to take their help to translate whatever I wanted to say, and then made my notes, which was wrote in English and the Tamil conversion, and then jumped back and telling that I want to talk to them. And I called them up. I took the number and called them and spoke exactly in Tamil that I want to meet you. And then they came and met me. So over the time, I actually made them convinced that, see, I am taking a step forward to talk to you in your language, but you will also have to make sure that you also come and work, because end of the day, we have to work together. You don't have a choice to change your HR. And you will have to anyhow work with me. So let's figure out a way. If I'm coming a step forward, you also come a step forward, and then we work together. And when we were working in the airport, way back in 2017, December 21st, I remember the date. That was a tough night for me. I had to take tough disciplinary action against 97 unruly employees in a single day. Due to serious indiscipline issue. It was there in the news all over. Chennai airport fired 97 people. So it was not easy. And it was quite heart-wrenching moment, because you would, and HR, you would not like someone to be fired. So that is something was very difficult moment. But in airport, as when you work in the airport, when you have live international flights on the ground to take off and some nuisance happen, we cannot afford to have people, those are undisciplined, unruly, working. So it was quite a risk that I had to take, and a lot of chaos that I had to handle. But then one big learning for me is the asset were my team member, the heroes of my core HR team who came across to the rescue. It is not that you as a leader who stand, but the people, those who stand behind you, is something matters for you as to be a leader. So that is what taught me that day that yes, I have a very strong team, and in the dead of the night, we scrambled to obtain alternative manpower. 97 people going out from operations, and you have to fill in people.
That to an airport. That to an airport. Yeah.
It was, we scrambled to obtain alternative manpower, but we ensured that we kept flights running and on schedule.
Very nice.
We pulled it off very well without a hitch. And this experience is into my memory. Always, it will always remain in my memory that great teams stand together even in the storms. And I convey my heartfelt thanks to all my team members from Bhadra, those who worked with me. Very strong team, very fresh in my memory. And we made a great team in terms of ensuring what we could do it for the need of the business. I think it is HR who rose up to the occasion and delivered what was a business need. And that's where we talk about HR being a business leader. And I thought that was an example that we could set for ourselves. Yeah, so as I mentioned, our employee engagement, we have designed an employee engagement calendar based on our core values.
Okay.
When I say core values, we care, we commit, and we imagine. So what we have done is we have kept it into three buckets in terms of one, when we say we care is specifically designed for the wellness and well-being of our people. And when I say wellness and well-being, it starts from a medical camp, yoga, meditation. And it is not just you do it once and then you forget. You do it international yoga day mein yoga kar lo, bhul jao, not like that. It is there in the calendar so that it has been done as part of our We Care initiative. So we do awareness programs on different health conditions. Now you had the World Mental Health Day. So we connect with specialists and give them inputs. And it's not just mental health day. We also do something called for the now mental health and well-being is the talk of the town. It is part of our safety briefings also. Like we start our day with a safety briefing and toolbox talk. So what we do is we give them inputs to our managers to do simple acts like check with your colleagues, are you okay? Are you okay is very simple, but then you can understand what a person must be going through if he or she is not in the frame of mind. So you can just check, and that conversation can change whatever stress, anxiety, depression the person is going through. So these are part of our wellness and well-being initiative. Apart from health camps, yoga, meditation, and all that, we make sure that we create a person of trust within the organization, create people, those who have been trained on concepts like are you okay, so that it does not affect them and their mental health and well-being is being taken care. Similarly, we say we commit to the career progression, we commit to their making them feel good in terms of coming back to work, because they should not feel that hey, it's Monday and they have to come to work. They feel encouraged and enthusiastic to come to work. There are a lot of awards and rewards that organization has got in terms of innovation, cost effectiveness, sustainability development, CSR, and all these are our commitment to our employees. They participate in different various initiatives that we do. And we imagine is something we work towards something on the sustainability, like we have launched our Eco Move program. Last year it was Green Initiative, where we involved our employees to come and work with us with the plants, take care of the environment. This year it is Eco Move for us, where we try and engage. So it is not just one size fits all, because when it comes to engagement, different people will have different likeness in terms of doing things. So these are different things that we do apart from training, empowering them, talent development and management, which is important in terms of their technical skills and competencies for them to be enhancing. And at the same time, if they have to grow up in the organization, it's not just giving them a role, but then are we making them equipped with a role is very important. So helping them also develop their behavioral competencies equally becomes important. So we create environment and a culture where people feel, believe me, our attrition is less than 1%.
Very nice. And industry wages?
Yeah, and monthly attrition and our annual attrition is 8.2%, which has been consistent for the last 3 months. And these are not just numbers which talks about, but it talks about the culture that we built people in the organization.
So what is your secret to keep your team motivated? How do you see, like your last assignment, the airport also, because of your team, you were able to replace 97 people in one go and write so many initiatives, so many activities. So I'm sure your team is as happy in doing all this as you are. So how do you keep your team motivated, or how should a leader, what should a leader do to make the team perform to its potential?
One is give them the platform. Many times I have seen leaders do not encourage new ideas coming up. I make sure that these ideas are not just my ideas. These ideas are something which is also my team ideas, which we try and shape it up, give them. So I make them owner of driving each initiative.
Very nice.
If it is their initiative, they have they would take it forward and make sure that is a success. Like for example, I have in metro rail, you will find very less women working in the metro rail, and we understood or the reason why, because of societal reasons, because of no legacy of women working in this. And then we had 3 years back, we had only 9.7% women working with us. Today, the 9.7% has become 14.5%.
Very nice.
And it has become because we have built workforce for women. So the workforce for women was a concept which was there. So what I tried to do is create champions
Okay.
who will drive this initiative. So the success is empower them. You have to be just like a catalyst. Step back and see that you empower them, give them that space that they would be able to grow and make a difference. So I had 12 champions in 2022-23. Then these champions got multiplied, and now I've elevated them as wow leads. We call workforce wow leads. So they are driving my DI initiative. I don't have to do much. It is them. So for me, if I have to bring the team to do something, first is empower them, believe what they are doing is right, and at the same time guide them. See, what we can do as leaders is help them, facilitate them, and guide them. And if there is some amount of nurturing that is required for them to do well, you give them that platform and provide all possible tools so that they'll be able to deliver. And they are doing a fantastic job.
Very
And all
nice.
the success that I'm talking about, it is not my success, it's my team's success, because they are the one, those who are fueled with energy, with enthusiasm, with a lot of empathy. I mean, that's one thing I have seen in this team, that they come with the real problem. They don't hide the problem. I think that becomes half of the problem has been solved, because the transparency that we have, the trust that we have got, and the passion in terms of we working together as team.